exploring this idea of chaos. I guess it's kind of related to change, but a lot of people are talking about these times and everything that's going on, and that there's a lot of chaos, and again, it's one of these words that we have a really negative association with, like everything's out of control and what's going to happen, and it's all just things need to be controlled, things need to be more fixed, things need to be more reliable, that chaos is some sort of nightmare, and what's going to happen. And I've been kind of feeling into the sense of that with any kind of change, whether it's seasons or whether it's water from vapor to ice, that any kind of change requires that things become more fluid before they can actually become something else, before they can restructure into some other form, transform. And so that for me, chaos is more about things becoming more fluid and less fixed. But that's uncomfortable, when we've been afraid of change, when things being fixed, even if we don't like them, we can count on them. But for anything to change, it's got to become fluid, malleable. It's got to be able to move. You can't change one fixed thing to one fixed thing. It just doesn't work that way. And there's some grace in things being fluid, because then you can kind of get used to movement and kind of begin to see where would you like to throw your intention, or where would you like to place your focus, so that that fluid state can become directed, to something that we really all want to have. But we got to get comfortable with the fluidity, with the chaos, with the unknown, with the where is it going to go, before we can actually intend something new. And yet, I think it's a global human phenomenon right now, pretty much, that everybody wants something new. Everybody wants a world that works for everybody, with a planet that thrives. Maybe that being the center. But it's kind of got to be a little chaotic in the meanwhile. And that's not a bad thing. And another piece seems to be, there seem to be all of these pieces that are so critical to what's happening and transformation and how we're all becoming more aware and how we need to organize and be together and be in community and develop this kind of ability to speak and be seen and heard. You know, we've gotten this crazy training about being, you know, kind of reluctant, for me for sure, reluctant about community. I don't know about this showing up and actually doing something, you know, participating in democracy. I mean, why would, you know, God help me, can't somebody else do that job? But, you know, how else does it happen? How else can it happen? And, you know, all of the misgivings about groups, and I know when I first came to speaking circles, it was like, you know, all I had was shades of, you know, the dinner table and being mocked, and, you know, it's like how community can grow out of that kind of association with groups. You know, it's going to take some transformation too. And yet, you know, showing up is about, you know, that's all we can do. You know, that's going to start to thread something together and allow something new.